So, the Final Fantasy VII Remake is finally out, a bit early. Technically, I got the game early. It was supposed to come out April 10th, but I got my package delivered to me early. But also, it was supposed to come out in March, but it got delayed. But that's not the point. Anyway, I technically got the game early. It's unofficially officially out early in some regions because of what's going on in the world right now. So I decided to release the game physically early in some regions. People who pre-ordered the game and whichever version they got, they're getting that version early. Digital copies, however, will not be out until April 10th. So it sucks for people who ordered it digitally, but that's Square's decision. Kind of an odd decision, but it makes sense to me in a way. But at the same time, why not go ahead and release the digital copies early? I guess, but whatever. It is what it is. So right now, I've got my copy. I've got this huge package here. Two of them actually. One I'm assuming is the game in this. Actually, I have no idea what's in this smaller package here. But the main attraction is what's in this bigger box. I ordered the Soldier First Class edition of the game because I'm stupid and I like to waste my money that way. And that version of the game comes with a steelbook case, a couple of extra summons you can use early in the game, and a brand new version of Cloud and his motorcycle, brand new figures for them. So let's go ahead and open up this one, this small box, and I have a knife right here. Keep it handy whenever I need it. Whatever's in this box here, I assume it was going to be the game, but looking at it right now, it seems a little too small to be the case. I guess. Put that there. What this is going to be. Got some more packing material, some brown paper. Oh, it is the game. Right. I think these are. It's a giant lanyard. Okay, that's cool. Featuring, this side features Aerith and Tifa. This side features Cloud and Barret. Cool. They are the only playable characters in Part 1 of the remake. Red the 13th will show up in the game, but unfortunately he's not going to be playable. As Square put it, there was no point in making him playable at the last section of the game when you can't even do much. It's the very last section of the game, there's nothing much to do, so it made little sense to make him playable. I kind of get what they're saying, but at the same time, they probably should have made him playable. Kind of as a sneak peek to what's going to happen in Part 2, I don't know. And here we go. Here is the box itself. Well, let me hold up a little more so you can see it. Here's the back of it. The 4 playable characters, so far anyway. The legend returns for all generations. What begins as a rebellion against an evil corporation becomes much more. Where the ups goes beyond imagination. Yeah, that was the tagline for the original game. Steelbook case, mini soundtrack CD, Cactuar Summon Material DLC. There's supposed to be also a Chocobo one, or a Chicobo? Is that the correct name? Or is that just a fan name? Baby Chocobo. Also, there should be also a Moogle one. I don't know. Hardback, art book. Okay, that's in there too. 100 gigabytes minimum. I can't put it on anyway. Okay, well, you know what? I'll be careful with it. Oh boy. Let me be careful. This knife isn't too plain. Okay. That to the side, and voila. Okay, here we go. Jeez. You know, okay, I like boxes like these collector's edition boxes, but like sometimes it's just, I can never get these open without destroying them. Oh boy. I'll do what I can. It's gonna be destroyed, goddammit. If someone has a better way to open these, please tell me, because this is how I'm gonna have to open it. There we go. That's still bent. Okay, so I think it's gonna be like with Kingdom Hearts 3. I have the collector's edition of that too, actually. I'll put that to the side. So there you go. There's the box. And, well, the back of this case is the same as the actual cardboard box it came in, which, you know, I was, okay, so they recreated the box art here, but I was kind of hoping they'd probably recreate the back of artwork as well in this, but they didn't. The mini soundtrack, let's see. The Prelude, Tifa's theme, Shinra's theme, the Scorpion Sentinel, On Our Way, which is the overworld theme. The Turks, wait, no, actually, no, it's not. That's Aerith's theme. The Turks theme, Let the Battles Begin, which is the standard Final Fantasy VII battle theme. Flowers blooming in the church. Okay, no, that's Aerith's theme. Which one's On Our Way? I forget. No, wait. I think On Our Way is Barrett's theme. I think it is. Hurry, main theme of Final Fantasy VII. Okay, that is the overworld theme song right there. Lay Down Some Rubber, which I'm guessing I know that's the motorcycle mini game. And Stand Up. I'm not sure what that one is. Oh. Deluxe Edition artwork. Kind of, okay. that's cute. Adolescent Cloud. That's cute. And then Toad Cloud. Oh, so they're bringing back Toad as a status element. Okay, that's good. Here's Aerith. Oh, that's cute. Child Aerith and Toad Aerith again. Child Aerith has two different outfits, as you can see. That's cool. That's nice. I don't know why she's two different outfits, but we'll see. Here's Tifa. Child Tifa, adolescent Tifa. Oh, that cowboy outfit was so good. I hope that can be like unlockable in game as an outfit for her. She wore the cowboy outfit back in Nibelheim when she was a tour guide. And then of course there's also the outfit she had when she talked to Cloud that one time before Cloud left Nibelheim. I don't know that dress being a lot bluer, but it doesn't matter. And then, you know, Toad Tifa again. And then we got Barrett here. Not much different. Barrett looks... It'd be cool to see kind of a young Barrett too, I'll be honest. Kind of seeing Barrett with two full arms. We'll see that later eventually, I guess. And some other characters. Okay, I won't... Well, there's Sephiroth, if you're interested. And also Roche, whom I'm guessing is another soldier. He was part of the soldiers seen in one of the trailers. I mentioned this before in a couple of my other videos, or one other video at least. It's kind of funny how in the original game, they make a big deal about Soldier, and like even the Soldier First classes are these be-all, end-all warriors working for Shinra, but we never saw any of them. You do fight some Soldier First classes as NPC enemies eventually in the game. Cool, I guess, but at that point in time, your party is so over-leveled that it's child's play to beat them, so... But it's still just cool to see them expand the story a bit and add a few more characters. I think, as far as I recall, the only Soldier First classes we saw were Sephiroth, Angeal, and Genesis back in Crisis Core. I don't think there were any other Soldier First classes we saw. So it's cool to see someone else being added to the compilation. And this is the Steelbook, which is cool. Sephiroth right there. Alright. And, well, that's the inside of it. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. I'll probably end up... Well, it depends, though. You know something? That depends. Depending on what Square... I've said this before. I assume Square is going to release a full version of the game, all the episodes on one disc on PS5, and I might save this Steelbook for that. They eventually come out with all DLC. Jesus, that's what we are in gaming these days. all episodes on one disc on PS5. I'll probably save this case for that, but for now, I guess I'll just use this and, you know, just for simplicity's sake. To the side. And now, here is this monstrosity, the one with Fragile written all over it. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Play Arts action figure, Play Arts Kai, Cloud Strife, and Hardy Daytona. Play Arts Kai is Square's premier, whatever that knife, here it is. Play Arts Kai is Square's premier figure lineup. They make really good figures. They're really expensive though. They're nice though. I'd love to get my hands on some more at least. Other than this one, I think this is the only Play Arts Kai one I have. Maybe, I'm not sure. They've done Play Arts stuff in the past. Play Arts. Well, actually, you look back at the original Play Arts figures that Square has come out with. They are nice. They're good for what they were, I think. But then eventually Square came out with Play Arts Kai, which is far better quality for these figures. There we go. There we go. Oh. I thought I cut this one, right? Okay, yeah, I need to cut this a little more. Okay, you should always cut away, unless, you know, the angle isn't good enough. Oh boy, this is... more junk. Put that over there. There it is. Oh boy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like magic. It's over there. Here we go. Pretty. Okay, it's pretty discreet. Just right there, just Final Fantasy VII Remake, Play Arts Kai once again. Where do I... Okay, right there. This is a box I don't think I'm going to keep, honestly. At the long least. That is... Nice. Whoa. That's just... Okay then. Wow. Put that there. Yep. Here he is. There's Cloud. This is very, very good. I would complain that I kind of wish the symbol was red. That's the Shinra symbol right there. The Shinra symbol is traditionally red. Nitpick, I know, but just everything else is nice. The pauldron here should be silver too, or like dark gray, metal gray, whatever. Whatever. It's whatever. That's a bunch of different hands for him to hold the Buster Sword or hold onto the bike. This place gets cluttered so quickly. Okay. Let's be careful with this. Also come on, everything. Okay. You know, it's fine. Everything is It's fine that all this stuff is kind of just really in there. You don't want anything falling out. Okay, well, I'll put him here for a second. Lean him, alright? Oh my god, look at this thing. Look at this. Jeez. Oh, it's got 2 wheels in the back. Kind of the opposite of the Fenrir from Advent Children. Fenrir in Advent Children has like 1 giant wheel in the back and then 2 smaller ones in front, which I still actually have the other figure too. I'll bring it over here in a second. I love this thing here too. I'm trying to remember, did the bike look like this actually in Final Fantasy VII? Like, or close to this even? Because this is immense. My goodness. Maybe I'm just in awe of it right now. I think I prefer the Advent Children bike still, the Fenrir, but this looks nice too. Maybe I have like a much better version of the Fenrir. Maybe I changed my mind. I'm not sure. Put this over there. Set the bike down. Oh, it kind of wobbles a bit. Is there? Okay, there. Does this? Okay, this does. It's kind of stiff, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna break it or anything by trying to move it. Okay, now it's... And now I'll just very haphazardly ta-da! That looks terrible. Well, I managed to get this little arm put together, but for some reason it won't connect with the platform, so there's very clearly something I'm missing. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong, or maybe I got some sort of defective product, but I don't know. I can't get it to work. So I guess I'm just gonna have to have Cloud here displayed some other way. I was favoring the bike anyway, so I guess it's not that big of a loss for me. Now, real quick, I wanted to compare the 2 figures that I have here: the Final Fantasy VII Remake Cloud figure and the Final Fantasy VII Advent Children Cloud figure. Now, obviously, this one is much, much bigger. It's far more impressive, I think. And this one, smaller, but still pretty nice. As I mentioned before, this one's kind of dusty too, unfortunately. You take better care of things. Now, these 2 cycles are similar in certain ways. The Advent Children one here, you can see the front wheel kind of moves around like this, has movement here, so you can, like, I guess you want to play around with it. And as I mentioned before, 2 spinning wheels right there, 2 of them. While the rear wheel is this one giant thing, which is pretty cool. I of course thought that was cool. But with this one, they switch things up. This one has 1 giant wheel in the front, as well as that shield, I'm not sure what you would call it, and 2 giant wheels in the back. And what's interesting here is that the 2 giant wheels here, this is actually where the movement is, as you can see. This moves back and forth, as opposed to like the Advent Children one, the Fenrir, as it's called, where logically the front wheel moves. So, and that's pretty cool. Just, they took the time to make these small little changes, and overall, it's still a really cool package. I don't know, which bike do you like? Do you like better? I think I prefer the Advent Children bike, the Fenrir, but this Daytona bike, this version anyway, this huge version right here is just so impressive. As I've said before, there probably is a more impressive version of the Fenrir here. Maybe some of the Player's Kai version. I'm not even sure if this is a Player's Kai version. I have the box somewhere. I have to check. Overall, I still really like this figure. Advent Children Cloud is still really cool. This bike is still really cool. Opens up, you get the all the weapons from the Advent Children Buster Sword. I really do like both. Now, something I'm just noticing, the exhaust ports for both bikes are actually the same. They're just oriented differently. Exhaust ports on this one are vertical, but in this one it's horizontal. It's interesting. Also, there's only 2 ports here and 4 pipes, I should say, on this one. I don't know. It's cool altogether. Altogether, it's a really cool package. Does this open the gas tank? No, it doesn't. Okay, well, still really cool. And finally, just as a one last little bit, I wanted to compare the box arts for both games. The original one right here, obviously, and then the PS4 remake. You know, this is the only way they could have done this. Just recreating the original box art like this is so fantastic. It's the only way they could have done this. Which is why I'm a little sad that the backs of the boxes are so different. This one gives a little more insight to, kind of gives you a better idea of what's going on in the game, whereas this one just features the playable characters and Sephiroth. Again, once I come out with the complete version of the game, I'm hoping, I should say, that they go with they do this again. They recreate this. This will once again be the box art, this remake version of the box art. It'll say Final Fantasy VII Remake Complete Edition or whatever. And then they bring over this on the back. 3 CDs. And then 2 Blu-ray discs. So we actually haven't, this took 3 CDs because there's so much data on them, especially particularly the FMV cutscenes in the game. Whereas this one has so much in it that it takes 2 Blu-ray discs, one install and then then the actual game. So, as far as we've gone, as much progress as we've made, we're kind of right back to where we started. It's kind of funny. As I've said before in a couple other videos, while I am glad to have this, while I am excited to have this, I'm not going to play this just yet. Not just yet. I am going to wait until Square puts out a complete version of this remake. All episodes out there. I don't want to play this for... Me personally, I could play this all day and probably finish it in that same day, to be honest. Day and a half, give or take, just when I have the free time. And as cool as that is, I guess, my own tolerance, or my own endurance, rather, I should say, to play a game, I want the full game. I want the full experience. I want to boot this game up and see the bombing mission going off without a hitch, and then seeing Sephiroth disappear from existence. From beginning to end. I want to boot up the game, relive Final Fantasy VII's version of the prelude, and then see the end credits of just the entire adventure. And you can't get that with this. And I said before, it's weird that Square has not been upfront about that. This says Final Fantasy VII Remake. So if you're a person who's a fan of FF7, and maybe you aren't paying close enough attention to the news that's going on, you wouldn't know that this is just part 1 of the full remake. And I don't understand why it had to be this way. I mean, yeah. It says here on the back of the box right here, the story of this first standalone game in the Final Fantasy VII Remake project covers up to the party's escape from Midgar and goes deep into the events occurring in the city than the original Final Fantasy VII. Okay, sure, that's great and everything, but a lot of people just want the whole game, and I understand. I understand that this is going to have far more than we had in the original game. There are going to be side quests you can do. It's going to, expand more on places like the Sector 7 slums and Tifa's 7th Heaven and the other members of Avalanche. I get that. I understand they're going above and beyond what they really had to do for the remake. But this still is not the full package. That's my complaint there. So I'm going to wait. I don't mind waiting. I know a lot of people are excited about it. A lot of people who do have the game now, they're out there playing it, having fun with it, and that's fine. That's great for them. But I can wait. We don't know so far when Part 2 is going to be released, or Part 3, or Part 4, or however long this is going to be. But I can wait. excited for this as I am, and as apprehensive as I am of this, seeing the things that they changed. I mentioned before, I don't like the fact that this is an action game. That's very clearly what it is. There is a classic mode that makes the game play more similarly to how it used to be, but that classic mode basically is just autoplay. The game just autoplays itself, and you don't really have to do anything, which, yeah, I don't like that at all. So, again, I'm going to wait until this whole thing is out. But, what I will do, for right now, I'll play this version. I mean, just as a self-plug, my gaming channel is up and running again. And for fun, I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy VII again. And not this particular version, not the PS1 version, the HD version on PS4. Yeah, HD, but you know what I mean. Final Fantasy VII Remaster on PS4, and then Final Fantasy VII Remake. There is a difference. There is a difference between a remake and a remaster, and I wish more people would realize that. So for right now, I'm going to be playing the original Final Fantasy VII on my gaming channel. I'll link it down below. And if you want to follow along with me there, you can. And it would be kind of fun to go back through the original game real quick, and then go into the remake and seeing exactly what has changed. I mean, I could probably go into the remake now and see what's changed immediately, but I think this is probably a good refresher for the upcoming remake. And if I play the remake this year, if all episodes are put out, or maybe next year when all episodes are put out, whatever, however long it takes, I'll be fine with that. I'll be fine with it. Final Fantasy VII is a very important game to me. It's one of my favorites. And, yeah, I'm hoping for the best. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And, I'll talk to you guys later. Where am I gonna sleep tonight? Alright. In the pile, I guess.